Hey, what's going on, Scorpios? Butch Tarot here. I'm going to do your 1 week read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. And we're going to be using the Incromancy Tarot, which is, if you haven't seen this yet, it's incredible. It's completely... It's the most unique deck I've ever seen, and I have a lot of decks. Every card was designed by a different tattoo artist, which is really cool. I love tattoos, as you probably already know. I love tarot, so we're mixing the two worlds, and what could go wrong? With all that being said, let's get it. Here's what we have for Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. Whew. So the first thing I see, Scorpio, is I feel like there is someone that you're already dealing with, and I feel like with this person, this is someone you already know. You know, with that Six of Cups, I feel like you already know this person. I feel like you're already involved with this person in some way, shape, or form. But I feel like every time, like, I feel like you have a lot of fun with this person. I feel like you know, there's a great connection here. You know, there's a lot of fun energy. But I feel like every time it feels like it's time to get serious, it's time to take that next step, I feel like this person goes cold on you. You know, we got that hot and cold energy. And I feel like anytime things start to get a little serious with this person, that's when they kind of take a step away. It's almost like they're trying to slow it down, or, you know, sometimes it might even feel like they're not that interested. You know, they're happy with things the way they are, and they're not looking to move forward. They're not looking to make this any more, you know, they're not looking to make any more of a commitment to this. And I feel like that causes you a lot of stress. I feel like the way you feel when you're with this person, and the way, you know, they make you, the way they make you feel and the way you make them feel, I feel like you have a great time. I feel like there's a lot of great energy. I feel like it has reached a time where this is supposed to take that next step, but it never really truly does. Because every time we start, you know, opening up that communication, I feel like I said, they go cold on you. I feel like that, you know, and I feel like when they do that, it causes you to start seeing negatives instead of the positives. Feeling like maybe you invested in the wrong person, or maybe they're not as interested as you think they are. Or maybe they don't want more from this. And I feel like that loss of control, you know, not having any control over the situation, I feel like it does cause that anxiety and that stress. But from what I can see on their side, they only think about you. You know, they're only thinking about you. They're not thinking about anybody else. You know, they want to be with you, but I feel like there's this internal struggle within them. And I feel a very young energy when it comes to this person. And I don't mean necessarily age-wise. I mean, I feel like emotionally young. You know, they haven't really experienced much. And I feel like it's almost like it scares them a bit to take that next step, because they're not sure. They've never really been there before. So there's a very young, emotional, sense around this person. I mean, they want to be with you. I feel like they're afraid of that commitment. And it's not because they're afraid of committing to you because they don't want to be with you. They're afraid of committing to you because they're not sure what that all means. You know, like I said, it's a very young energy. I feel like this person, and it's not world age. It's emotional. You know, this person wants to be with you. They know that. But when it comes time to make that step, that's when they get defensive. And that's why they go cold on you. Because they're afraid of committing, because they're afraid of not getting what they expected. They're afraid of putting everything out there and not getting it in return. They're afraid that changing the dynamic of this relationship changes how you look at them, and changes how you treat them, and changes how... Sometimes when things are going really well, people like to sit in that. They don't want to progress because it works well where it's at. This person doesn't want to walk away from you. This person doesn't want to lose you. But I feel like they do avoid the conversations. Like I said, there's a very immature emotional energy with this person. I mean, they want to be with you. They already feel like they're committed to you. But actually saying the words of commitment, making this more official, that's what they're afraid of. They're afraid of putting everything in and not getting it back. And I feel like they are afraid. And that's, you know, they go back to, you know, that hermit mode. They go back to the little cave and they keep coming back. They keep coming out like that hot and cold energy. The thing is with the hot and cold energy is they go cold on you for a bit, but they always come back. And that's what we need to look into. You know, what you feel when you're with this person, your intuition, what it's telling you is absolutely right. It's just this person has to get on board. You know, this person has to put those fears of being hurt, fears of putting themselves out there and being vulnerable to the side, because it's not going to move forward. I mean, you can care about this person as much as you want, but until they acknowledge how they feel about you, it can never really go anywhere. But I mean, I do see things getting better. You know, I do feel like it is going to get better. And I feel like it's going to take, you know, it's going to take opening up for them in order for them to move forward and be able to accept that they can't control the future. You know, there's a very controlling energy around this person where they almost like they feel like if they can't control it, they, you know, they don't want to be a part of it kind of thing, if that makes sense. It's almost like where you're at now is easy to control. And when you seem like you want more from them and they go cold on you, it's because they don't know how to control that. They don't know how to control how they feel around you. They don't know how to keep themselves from making... Then, you know, they want to take the leap of faith, but they just can't seem to take that first step. They're afraid of opening up. They're afraid of opening up, becoming vulnerable, and being hurt. And that all comes with emotional, you know, that emotional youth that we talked about, you know, not being... This is not something that they're used to. So going to somewhere, it's just like when you're out. You know, some people like, you know, they're introverted and they like their own space, like their own stuff. But when they, you know, they're invited to a party or something, like just as an example, and you really want to go, but it's hard to make that step because you know there's so many things there that you can't control. In your own house, you can control everything. You control, you know, the temperature. You can control, you know, what you're listening to or what you're watching. But when you go to somebody else's house, it's almost like you really want to go, but you're afraid of getting to a place where you're not completely comfortable. You know, I feel like this person is very... They don't really like living outside the box. But for you, I feel like they're starting to realize that they have to. You know, they're never going to really understand. They're never really going to experience life unless they put themselves out there. You know, and I do see this person seeing things in a different perspective. That's why I do feel things are going to move forward. Seeing things in a different perspective will help this person, you know, put away a lot of their their fears. And I do see that transformation coming for this person, and I feel like a lot of change of perspective. And I feel like once that happens, this person, a lot of it comes from having that communication, finally being able to open up to you, and seeing how you react to that is going to help this person move forward with you. And I do see this person finally putting in the work that you've been putting in alone. But there is that internal struggle within this person because they're not used to it, they're not comfortable with it. But like I said, they don't want to lose you either because they see you as their person. And I feel like they're finally going to make that offer to make that happen. They're finally going to offer you that commitment that you've always wanted. So it's not really what it seems. We got the Ten of Cups, the family card. They want something. They want to build a future with you. They just don't know how to do it. They want to be able to openly love you, but they don't. They just need to be comfortable with it. And I feel like I said, I feel like there is times when you feel like it should be the next step and it's not going there, and it feels like it's like a silent rejection. But like I said, it's not what it seems. This person wants to be with you. They will show up for you. Trust your intuition. This is not something this person's used to, and I feel like, there is balance to be had here, and I feel like that there is going to be a conversation coming up very quickly that's going to start opening up some doors that this person's been shutting in your face. It's that self-imposed prison energy all over. That self-imposed prison where you're behind prison walls, but you have the key. You don't have to be there. I just feel like this person's never put themselves out there before because they never felt the need to, but now they're feeling the need to, so they know they need to do something. And that that internal struggle within themselves, it's only going to get easier as they open up and as they give you more answers, which causes you to be more at ease with what's going on and knowing that you're moving forward rather than you're just wasting your time. And that can be very frustrating when you're with someone and you feel like you're wasting your time because they're not giving you any answers. And when things are supposed to move forward, that's when they go cold on you. It's almost like like I said, it's a silent rejection. But that's not what I see here. Now with this person, we have a lot of water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, a lot of Earth, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. Love is not logical. And some people try to put a logical spin on it, make it make sense, but it doesn't. It doesn't have to. And that's what's great about it, I think. We also have fire, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. There's so many people out there trying to make sense of everything, and that comes with being, emotionally mature as well. They just don't. They've never been through that, so it's hard for them to understand. They never really felt a true connection, so feeling that connection can be overwhelming for some people. That's what I have for you. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.